Now let us look at the example for analytical hierarchy process. We have learned the analytical hierarchy process technique, which is used for eliciting the weights in multi-objective decision making. So if you can recall the previous example that was about choosing a car, so we had three criteria or objectives with us, which are price, fuel efficiency, and comfort. Now we will use the 3 steps of analytical hierarchy process technique to elicit the weights for it. For that purpose, we need to have the pairwise comparisons first of all, which can be done in this way. If you look at this table, there is price, fuel, and comfort, the 3 criteria. They have been taken on the both horizontally and vertically. The 3 criteria have been represented. Now, if you see, the pairwise comparison of price is of course not there. It would be 1. That means both are same. Whereas price to fuel, the pairwise comparison importance or weight is 2. What does it mean? It means price is 2 times more important than, or what we actually learned about the pairwise comparisons. If you can recall that table, तो जो intermediate values थी, intermediate values were the even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8. These were the compromised numbers. So if the expert is not sure whether to give it 1 means both are same, both are of same importance, and 3 means 1, the criteria on the x-axis or horizontal, which is in the column, would be better than, moderately better than, slightly better than the 1 on the horizontal, the criteria given on the horizontal line. So here price would be like slightly better than fuel. Similarly, price is altogether, the value is 9 for comfort. So price is altogether better than comfort. So that means in a car, the people would be looking at more at the price than looking at the comfortability index or comfortability value. Then we had fuel with us. So if price is like slightly better with the number of 2, then fuel to price would be 1/2. So it would be the reciprocal of the number which you have used before. Fuel, of course, with fuel would be 1, and fuel to comfort, yani fuel efficiency, would be more preferred. It is highly preferred as compared to comfort. So the number is 7. Now for comfort to price and fuel would be the reciprocal of different numbers. For example, if price to comfort is 9, then comfort to price would be 1/9. Then if fuel to comfort is 7, then comfort to fuel would be 1/7. Just the reciprocal of that number. And of course, comfort to comfort would be 1. So your pairwise comparisons would be there. Remember that it's the work of an expert to provide these pairwise comparisons, and you can have many more criteria. This is just an example in which we have just like 3 criteria which are used. Now, if you, by step 1, we have to calculate the weights. So how would we do it? We have to calculate, first of all, as there are 3 criteria, so there would be 3 weights. So weight 1, that would be for price, would be the under root of all the values of the pairwise comparisons. So what would that be in our case? It would be 1 multiplied by 2, the product of that. 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 9, and as there are 3 values, so we would have a cube root with us. Then weight 1 would be 2.62. Of course, it is not the normalized weight. We need to normalize it. We will do it in the next step. Then comes the fuel. In the similar fashion, you will calculate W2. So it would be 1/2 multiplied by 1 into 7, and the cube root of it would be 1.52. Afterwards, there is comfort. For comfort, in a similar fashion, we get the weight of 0.25. So after doing these calculations, we have W1, W2 and W3. But of course, we need to normalize them. How would we normalize them? The normalization would be done. First of all, you need to calculate the column-wise S1s, S1, S2 and S3. What would that be? These are the column-wise sums of price, fuel and comfort. So S1 would be 1.61, fuel in this case would be 3.14 and comfort in this case would be 17. Okay, how does we get these three weights? So we have calculated, let's say W1 star in the previous step. What will we do? We will divide it with the total weight, the sum of our total weight. So the weight would be normalized. Normalized mean आपके जो weights हैं वो 0 से 1 की range में आ जाएंगे. So it would be, let's say हमारे पास पहले 2.62 जो है वो weight मौजूद था, तो उसको total weight जो हमारे पास total W1 plus W2 plus W3 तीन weights का आ रहा था, that is I is equal to, in this case I is equal to 1 to 3, तो हम उन तीनों weights को add कर देंगे. तो उसके बाद जब divide किया तो W1, the normalized W1 would be 0.6, the normalized W2 would be 0.5 and normalized W3 would be 0.05. आपके पास जितने ज़्यादा weights होंगे सारे के सारे weights जो हैं वो 0 से 1 के दरमियान में normalize हो जाएंगे by using this technique. So we have the normalized weights with us, we have the column wise total with us. So S1, S2 and S3 is there. On the basis of S1, S2 and S3, what we will do, we will calculate lambda max. What is lambda max? Lambda max would be to check the consistency of these weights. How would that be done? You will multiply the normalized weights with their column wise totals. So in the first case, it would be 0.6 multiplied by 1.61 and then 0.35 multiplied by 3.14, then plus 0.05, the third weight for comfort, multiplied by the total of the column, which is 17. So we have a value of 2.915. Now, from where does this value comes? So this value actually comes from this table. If you see this table, this is for lambda max. And these are the criteria which are given on the topmost row. So what do we have? We have three criteria in our example. So with three criteria mean the value of lambda max should be less than 3.116. In our case, it was 2.915. So if it is less than 3.16, because with three criteria, we would say that the weights are consistent. So the consistency is actually checked. Just remember, you will just calculating lambda max never means that you have consistent weights with you. In fact, you have to look into this table that whether the value is lower than that which is given with the corresponding criteria. For example, अगर आपके पास किसी एग्जाम्पल में 7 क्राइटेरिया मौजूद हो तो वहां पर आपकी जो टोटल लैम्डा मैक्स की वैल्यू है वो इस लैम्डा डैश मैक्स से जो कि 7.79 है इससे कम होनी चाहिए. So your value should be lower than this one if you have like 7 criteria and so on. You can have more than 10, but I have actually represented the table which is for 10 criteria. Most of the time we would be dealing with the problem which is actually of the medium level. It might have like 7 or 8 criteria with us, but not more than 10. So we have seen the example of analytical hierarchy process. Now you know how to implement the 3 steps of analytical hierarchy process but we need to keep it in mind that consistency of those weights should always be looked in the table which is being provided, and we must check whether our weights are consistent with that or not. Thank you.